Making a Roblox game is a challenge of itself. Now what if I only had 24 hours to create a game? Would it even be possible to make a game in such a short time frame? Well, in this video, I'm gonna put that to the test. Here's 24 hours on the clock. Let's begin. If you played Roblox around 2017 and 2018, you should know about this game. It's called Snow Shoveling Simulator, sitting at just over 127 million visits. All you literally do in the game is collect snow for coins so you can get better shovels and backpacks to progress in the game. Well, that's going to be the base idea of the game I'll be creating. Alright, we're in studio and it's looking a bit empty right now. So let's go ahead and fix that. First thing I'm going to go ahead and do is make a few assets that I'll need for the game. The idea for the map is going to be a small neighborhood area with lots of roads where we can place the snow. The assets aren't the best, but for my skill level, I'm pretty happy with this. We got a house, road, snow, and some terrain. So you can probably guess what we need to do now, the actual map. And like I said earlier, I wanted a small neighborhood area, so let's get to work on doing that. I started working on the road layout, so it gives me a better understanding on the way the neighborhood will look. Then I placed some houses around, and I also made a house with a garage to make the game look way less copy and pasted. Then with that done, I started scattering terrain around the grass to make it look much more appealing and alive. Now let's go ahead and hop into the game and see what it's looking like so far. From first glance, the game doesn't look too bad compared to my builds on my very first videos. But let me know what you guys think in the comments on my building skills. Alright, we have 22 hours of the challenge left, and the game is somewhat ready to be scripted. I wanted to start making a system that allows you to collect snow and sell it for cash. In the module script, I made a circle which represents a radius, so the better shovel you have, the bigger radius you'll have. Then I used a touch event so we can actually destroy the snow that the circle touches. So you can kind of see where I'm going with the radius stuff. And after 10 seconds, the snow will respawn. Here's what it looks like in game, and it's working pretty good. So with this scripted, I'm going to start placing each snow part around the map until it's full of snow. And I just want to say, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to subscribe and like the video. So all the snow has been placed and it looks good, right? Well, if we take a closer look, you can see we have floating snow. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen snow float before. So I'm gonna have to move that down, as well as the houses, as they seem to be floating as well. And placing all the snow down in the first place took ages. So fixing each snow individually is going to take so long as well. Now with this small issue fixed, we actually need leader stats so the player can collect snow to sell for coins. Then once I script the leader stats, I can work on the backpack system. Also, to make my life much easier, I'm going to copy and paste the leader stats script from my other game, as it will also include a data store in it. Now if I go ahead and play, it should display the snow and coins, and it works perfectly. As you can see, I'm also getting snow added for every snow I collect, but as I said before, we need a backpack system, otherwise you can literally collect an infinite amount of snow. So let's begin working on that. First, in the leader stat script, I made a stat called max snow, which will contain a value that the player cannot exceed. Then in the snow module script, I added another if statement that checks if the player has less snow than their max snow before moving on. Before I test this, I'm going to add a part allowing you to sell your snow for coins. So as you can see, my snow's at 92 and the max is currently 10, so it won't let me collect any more snow. But if I sell my snow, you can see I can collect snow up to 10 again. So when I create the backpack shop, we can just make each backpack have a higher amount of max snow. However, one thing I did notice is every time I jump, it would just add snow to my value even if it's been destroyed. Luckily, this is an easy fix, as all I have to do is make it so can touch is set to false when we destroy the snow. And now as you can see, everything's back to normal, working fine. So we're 8 hours into the challenge, and what I've done so far is made the map, scripted the snow destroying system, leader stats, and the backpack system. Now I want to begin on the UI design. I want 2 currency labels showing the coins and the backpack storage, so let's begin working on that. I hopped into Photopea and started working on the currency labels for the coins and the backpack storage. I kept it simple, but to the point where you would know what the label is used for. And this is the final result of both of the labels. I imported both of them into Studio and added text labels to them to show the currency, as well as a script that detects when a currency changes value, then it will change the text of the label to the new currency value. And as you can see in game, the text changes when I collect snow and when I sell the snow too. Now the two main things that we still need are both of the shops. The way I want the shops to work is that you use arrows to go forward and back to buy the item that you want. For me to do this, I'm going to have to model some shovels and backpacks, but as you guys know, I'm terrible at modeling. So I have two options. I can either find some free models somewhere or watch some tutorials. And as nice as it would be to use some free models, I feel as if that's cheating. So I'll go with the second option, watch some tutorials. Alright, I've managed to make 3 different shovels, and yes, I know these shovels are really basic, but I can't afford to waste any more time trying to figure out how to make them look cool. So let's go ahead and import these into Roblox Studio and see what they look like. And this is what they're looking like in Studio, and now since we have the models done, we can start working on the shovel shop. First off, I started building the place where you see all the shovels and scroll through them, like this game has done here. Then with that done, I began scripting the shop system. In the script, I made an open shop function that sets the camera type to scriptable so we can move it to the first camera. Then it enables the shot frame with the next and back button. Then I made another function that handles the tweening from camera to camera, and after that I made it so when you click on the next button, it adds 1 to the current camera so the script knows to move to the next camera. And also, if we get to the third camera, it will go back to the first camera, and I did the same with the back button, but instead if we get to the first camera, it will go to the third camera. And this is what it's looking like in game so far, and I'm pretty happy with this. Now we need to add the name of the shovel and the prices of the shovel too, so the player can purchase it. And this did take me a while, but it's finally working. As you can see, we can purchase shovels and equip them. However, we still don't get the shovels in our backpacks, so let's go ahead and begin working on that. First things first, I made the shovels into actual tools, welded the parts together, and added the range attribute to each tool. Then in the script, I made it so if the player presses the equip button, it will remove the current tool that they have in their backpack and replace it with the one that they're equipping. And I believe this should work, so let's go ahead and test it out. So I'm in game, and as you can see, I can purchase and equip different tools, and it also changes in my backpack too. With 5 hours remaining, we still got a lot more to do. I want to start working on the backpack shop, which will be pretty much the same as the shovel shop. First, I began modeling each backpack, and since this is pretty much the same process as the shovel shop, I'm just going to copy and paste the shovel shop stuff and show you guys after what the backpack shop is looking like. Unfortunately, I had one slight issue with the backpacks, which was I couldn't get the backpack to go on the player's back, so I just completely gave up on doing that. But everything else is working completely fine. You can buy better backpacks for more storage, allowing you to collect more snow. Now if I really wanted to, I could say my game's completed, but since I have a few more hours to kill, I'm going to polish up the game and make it much more enjoyable. Before I move on to that, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to join my Discord server linked to my bio, as this helps me stay motivated to keep on making amazing videos for you guys. First, I need the currency numbers to be formatted so it's easier to read. So I just copy and pasted a format module I used in one of my previous games, and as you can see, the coin says 1M instead of having 6 zeros. I also updated the lighting, changed the skybox, and added a snowing effect, and with these little changes, it's making the game look 10 times better already. Now I need to make the pads look much more better so people know what they're for. And just like that, the pads have been improved, and they are also labelled so the players know what they're for. Also, I think the way the snow is destroyed isn't smooth or satisfying, so I'm going to make it tween out to make it look much better. And now as you can see, with the tweening, it makes it much more satisfying to play. The final thing we need to complete this game is a game icon, and this shouldn't be too hard as AI has become much more popular to create game icons, so I'm going to give it a try as well. The website I'm going to be using is Bing, and the prompt is going to be make a Roblox game icon of people shoveling snow. And these are the icons we got, and personally I think this one's probably the best. So let me go ahead and update the game icon, publish the game, and play the Roblox game I made in 24 hours. Alright, I'm in game, and you guys probably already get the concept of the game. So if you want to play it as well, it will be linked in the description. Be sure to like the video and subscribe, and also don't forget to join the Discord linked in the description. If you enjoyed the video, you'll definitely like the video on screen now. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.